Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I am Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Daz.
Collectively, we're two of the Office Blokes. That's two.
Do you know this video is called Things You Never See? You know what Things You Never See?
Mike. Yep. Yeah, I don't know what to say about it.
We'll find him one day. He'll be cut free. Them handcuffs will be released. Parole will be given. The police will finally believe what I'm telling him is true once I finally get around to do my statement.
What, that he did it?
We keep getting letters to the company saying, can you please come down and complete this statement so Mike can get released? And something else comes up, they're like, I needed my hair cut, so I had to go and get that done.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
And my car needed washing.
I needed to take my chickens to the dentist.
Yeah.
So I couldn't do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't think he should be allowed out. He's an absolute monster. He's a menace to society.
We'll get round to it.
He's an absolute danger to everyone.
Yeah, he's a nuisance.
He really is, especially around parks.
Yeah.
Play areas.
If you type in the word nuisance, picture of Mike comes up.
It's true. So, right, George Carlin, Things You Never See. Should we find out what things George Carlin never saw? Let's do it.
There's a lot of things you never see, and you don't know you don't see them because you don't see them. You got to see something first to know you never saw it. Then you see it and you say, hey, I never saw that. Too late, you just saw it. I know things you never see. You never see a Rolls Royce with a bumper sticker that says, shit happens. You never see a really big, tall, fat Chinese guy with red hair.
Mike could hate that.
You never see a wheelchair with a roll bar. You never see someone taking a shit while running at full speed. And you never see a picture of Margaret Thatcher strapping on a dildo.
That little clip there, you never see someone taking a shit at full speed. I think they used in one of the Jackass movies, or even older in one of the CKY movies, which was the pre-Jackass stuff. Yeah. I think they did that, and then one of them took loads of laxatives and then ran.
Tried to do a shit at full speed.
They did do a shit at full speed.
Must have come from that.
But I think they showed that little, like a few seconds of George Carlin saying that.
Yeah.
It just really rang a bell when he said that.
It's funny though, isn't it, when they make stuff up like that.
Yeah.
You never see a picture of Margaret Thatcher strapping on a dildo. Then there are some things you never hear. That makes sense. Some things you never hear. You never hear this. Dad, you really ought to drink more.
Disagree. My kids have said that. Like, my little girl likes, if I'm sat drinking a beer, she'll grab the can and pour more down my neck.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
Not drinking enough.
Not drinking enough. There you go.
Here's something you don't hear too often. Do what you want to the girl, but leave me alone. Here is something no one has ever heard, ever. As soon as I put this hot poker in my ass, I'm going to chop my dick off.
That face as well.
You know why you never heard that? Right, no one ever said that. Which to me is the more amazing thing. No one ever thought to say that before tonight. I'm the first person in the world to put those words together in that particular order. First down, number one.
That's what happened to Mike.
Here's something you don't hear too often. Honey, let's sell the children, move to Zanzibar, and begin taking opium rectally. Mom, I got a big date tonight. Can I borrow a French tickler from you? Then there are some things you don't want to hear. Some things you just flat don't want to hear. You don't want to come home from work and hear, honey, remember how we told the children never to play on the railroad tracks? You don't want to be sitting in your doctor's office and hear this. Well, Jim, there's no reason why you shouldn't live another 20 to 30 years. However, you will be bleeding constantly from both eyes. Here's something I don't want to hear. I'm pregnant, you're the father, and I'm going to kill all three of us. Calm
Just like, kill me last.
down, have some dip. Honey, it's the police. They have a search warrant. And the 300 kilos of cocaine are still sitting out in the living room. Here's something nobody wants to hear. Nobody wants to hear this. Try to think back to when this was appropriate to your life. You and your fiancé have been invited to your mom and dad's house for dinner for the first time. Halfway through dinner, your fiancé stands up and says, "I'll be right back. I gotta take a dump." There seems to be no really genteel way of announcing publicly a dump. And frankly, I'm not impressed with people who tell me what they're going to do when they go to the bathroom in the first place. Doesn't it bother you, people who announce that, "I'll be right back, I'm going to take a shit"? Never mind! Do what you have to do and leave me out of it.
True.
Nice.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, it's
We've not done him for a while.
we haven't. We did a couple of quite politically
Legend.
heavy reactions, and there was a couple that I was a bit like.
More of a rant.
It was a rant, yeah. Which I come to comedy for. I love rants, but I come to comedy to laugh and absurdities like that to a degree, and that was great.
Yeah, it was really funny, that. But he's a legend of comedy. Probably one of, like you say, one of the best. If not the best, in many people's eyes, he'd be the best.
I've not watched enough of him, to be honest.
Very, very
like
funny guy.
what we've reacted to, I think, is the only George Carlin I've ever seen.
I've seen him live. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the like I said, I think it was towards the end of his career, wasn't it? Or as he was getting older, that it became more politically heavy.
Oh no, he's been like that for a long time.
Was
you mean his rants? Yeah, possibly. What we've seen anyway.
Yeah,
but he's been like that for all his career. He's a nutcase.
I think a lot of comics, or not necessarily a lot, but certain comics do definitely get to a point where they transcend comedy a little bit, and it becomes charged rants about certain things. Like there's talk of Dave Chappelle being a bit like that now, where it's it's not necessarily joke.
People get an audience, then all of a sudden they start preaching their beliefs, don't they? So that's probably what it is. But yeah, for me, Carlin's definitely up there as, again, definitely in the top percentage.
I'm gonna have to watch more of him. I think we just react to more of him, to be fair.
Yeah, funny man.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed it too. Don't forget, like and subscribe, please. Hit the bell. Catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.